sure to check out Agelessgeeks for your figures and collectibles. So what is going on, my fellow collectors? How is everybody doing today? Daredevil 19 here, and today in this video we will be going over yours, the viewers' top 10 favorite figures of 2018 list. And if you would like to check out my top 10 favorite figures of 2018 list, the video will pop up right here. But let's get into this list here. I will go over the bottom 5 that didn't just make the list. Technically, it's numbers 13, 12, and 11 because figures did tie with the same amount of votes. And after that, we will start with number 10 and get into the top 10 favorite figures of 2018 list. So coming in at number 13, we did have a tie. There is 2 other figures I do not own that are on these bottom 3 as well, but coming in with 6 votes each at number 13 is the SHFiguarts Gotenks, which I'm kind of surprised he had that many votes. I didn't think it was that great of a figure and was more of a bit of a letdown. And then also tying with this Gotenks is the Misco 112 Collective Batman. Beyond, I understand why that figure got a decent amount of votes, because it does look like a badass figure. So that is number 13. Coming in at number 12 with 7 votes is the Mafex Tactical Suit Batman, which I completely understand because he is a badass figure. And then coming in at number 11, tying with 9 votes each, we do have the SHFiguarts Majin Buu, which I understand he is a good figure, not one of my personal favorites, but I think they did a good job for what they had with the figure. And then another figure that I don't have that tied with Majin Buu for number 11 is the SHFiguarts Episode 3 Anakin Skywalker. Didn't realize this figure was as good as it is, but he did get a decent amount of votes, and he just missed the list by 1 vote along with Majin Buu here. So that is the bottom 3. Now let's get into number 10 on your top 10 favorite figures of 2018 list. And coming in at number 10 is nothing at all. Actually, it's a figure I do not own, but I have been looking for it at Walgreens, and it is the Marvel Legends Thing figure. This actually looks like a great piece, and like I said, I've been trying to look for it. I understand why it did make it on the top 10 favorite figures of 2018 list. He did have a total of 10 votes, so he just beat out Majin Buu and Anakin Skywalker. But I understand why. The figure does look really nice, and if I ever do see it at one of my local Walgreens, I will definitely have to pick it up. So that is number 10, the Hasbro Marvel Legends Thing figure. Now coming in at number 9, and coming in at number 9 is a figure who was also on my list as well. He had a total of 11 votes, and that is the SHFiguarts Infinity War Hulk. And I completely understand why this figure did make it on the list. This is one of the best, if not the best, 6-inch scale MCU Hulk figure that is around as of right now. Tamashii Nations did do a fantastic job with it, and I understand why a lot of you, or a decent amount of you, did vote for him as your favorite figure of 2018, or one of the figures on your list. So that is number 9. Now coming in at number 8, which we do have a tie at number 8. And coming in at number 8, each tied with 12 votes each, we do have the SHFiguarts Resurrection F Final Form Frieza and the SHFiguarts Kid Goku. And I thought Kid Goku was going to be higher on the list, but I knew he was going to make the list one way or another. These are both fantastic figures, and I completely understand why a lot of you voted for them on your list of favorite figures of 2018. So that's number 8. Now coming in at number 7. And coming in at number 7 with a total of 13 votes, we do have the Storm Collectibles Mortal Kombat Goro, and completely understand why he did make the list. I feel like this was one of their best figures of the year. He was also on my list, but what kept him really low on my list is that his ankle joints were just really bad. But other than that, it is a fantastic figure, and I do see why a lot of you did vote for this Goro. So that is number 7. Now coming in at number 6. And coming in at number 6 with a total of 14 votes is the SHFiguarts Dragon Ball Super version Future Trunks. And as I've been saying with most of the other figures, I understand why he made the list. He was, I believe, very high on my list. I won't say in case you're somebody who didn't see that video yet of my favorite figures of 2018, but he did come in very high on my list. I think this is Tamashii Nation's best Trunks figure in the line. As of right now, they just did a great job with it, and I do know why a lot of you did vote for him. So that is number 6. Now moving on to the top 5, and coming in at number 5 is another tie. And coming in at number 5, tying with 15 votes each, is the Revoltech Amazing Yamaguchi Carnage and the SHFiguarts Infinity War Thanos. And these are both amazing figures. I did want to put Carnage on my honorable mentions list, but I didn't want to overdo it with having too many figures in my honorable mentions list. Maybe next year I'll add a few more in so more figures can get a bit of a spotlight. But I see why most of you voted for both of these figures. They're both fun figures, especially Carnage, and I think both companies did an awesome job with both of them. So that is number 5. Now moving on to number 4, and what do you know, it's another tie. And coming in at number 4 with 16 votes each, we do have the SHFiguarts Majin Vegeta and the SHFiguarts Infinity War Mark 50 Iron Man. And as I said with Carnage, I did want to put Iron Man in my honorable mentions, but I just didn't want to put too many figures in my honorable mentions. But both are great figures, especially that Mark 50. Tamashii Nations did a beautiful job with that figure, and they did an awesome job with Majin Vegeta as well. I feel like they could have done a little bit better of a job with the Majin Vegeta, but I do know why a lot of you voted for both of these figures in your favorite figures of 2018 list. So that is number 4. And now moving on to the top 3. And coming in at number 3 with a total of 17 votes are some figures I am definitely not surprised seeing so high on the list, and that is the Neca San Diego Comic-Con exclusive original movie Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I'm so happy these guys made it at least into the top 3 on the viewers' favorite figures of 2018 list. I definitely understand why a lot of people, including myself, have been wanting some amazing figures of these versions of the Turtles, and Neca did deliver it to us this year that I know a lot of people were very, very happy about, and I'm really happy that they did make it really high on the viewers' list here. So that is number 3. Now moving on to the top 2, and these two figures won by a landslide. And coming in at number 2 with a total of 38 votes, this figure really doo-dooed all over all of the other figures in the list. Number 1 did the same exact thing, but coming in at number 2, like I said, with 38 votes, is the SHFiguarts Saiyan Raised on Earth's Son Goku. I completely understand why. Goku is one of the most popular characters around. He was at a great price as well, retailing at $35. He had the basic accessories, but also has great articulation. The detail was done very well, and I completely understand why he did have this many votes. It's freaking Goku, you know? So that is number 2. Now for your number 1 favorite figure of 2018. And coming in at number 1 with a total of 40 votes, who just beat out Goku by 2 votes, is your favorite figure of 2018, and that is the SHFiguarts Goku Black. I am not surprised seeing him at number 1. This figure sold out so quick, it was insane, and Tamashii Nations definitely delivered with this figure as well. Awesome accessories, great articulation, and awesome detail as well. This is a lot of people's favorite villain in Dragon Ball Super as well, and this was a figure that just flew off the shelves, and Tamashii Nations, they didn't make enough. They didn't make enough figures for everyone to get, but hopefully everyone was able to get one of these figures because it is a great figure, and I completely understand why he came in at number 1. But anyway, that is your top 10 favorite figures of 2018 list. I hope you enjoyed it. We will do it again in 2019, and as I said before, if you would like to check out my top 10 favorite figures of 2018 list, the video will pop up at the end of this video. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you would like to support the channel, don't forget to subscribe and click on that notification bell, and if you liked it, feel free to give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, oh well, I guess you didn't like it, but thanks for watching. I will see you later.